Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone. The Grand Tournament has just released, and I indeed bought 50 packs with my hard-earned gold, leaving me a poor pauper with just 10,330. After spending 5,000 gold buying 50 packs, let's go ahead and open these up. I don't really know why people like pack opening videos, but I'm not gonna say no if it takes me just 2 seconds to do it and people want to see it. Let's do this. So, oh yeah, the game is a little bit laggy at the moment because everybody and their grandma's uncle's former roommate is logged on here. Got Night of the Wild there. Blizzard is trying to, enforce a druid beast archetype, so we'll see if this actually works out for them. This seems like a pretty good card for Arena. It's a 3/5 for 4, which is always excellent, and it's kind of like, Light Warden's big brother, so to speak, but actually playable. Here we have a bit of Junka, and one of the junkiest cards in the whole expansion. Still probably better than Succubus, though. And then this guy who seems just real bad, because I don't know if you know this, but warriors don't actually have a weapon built into their hero power, so yeah, it doesn't seem like it's all that good there. Okay, that's pack number 1. There was a really useful post made on Reddit, actually, explaining what you should expect to get. And it seems like, statistically, you should get between 1 and 4 legendaries if you open up 50 packs. If you get 0, you are quite unlucky. If you get more than 4, you are quite lucky. So we'll see if I can get that much. We got in first epic here. Poison Blade, of course! The card that everyone is complaining is absolute bottom garbage dustbin trash tier. I don't know. I think it might be playable in the arena. We'll see. Then we have a common that was in the Joust. This is a pretty good card. I think it really helps Paladin mid-range sort of deal, because if it doesn't work, if the Joust doesn't work here, it's still a pretty good card, but if it does trigger the heal, that can be really strong. Got the Evil Heckler, and the Ice Rager, another controversial card, because it is, in fact, strictly better than Magma Rager. People are really pissed off. Who cares? No one played Magma Rager. No one's going to play this. I mean, or maybe they will, and I still don't really care. Okay, so we got our first epic. I forget what the number is for expected epics, 10 or so-ish. So, Hearthstone lag a little bit again. Stop lagging, Hearthstone. Oh, there we go. Got this one, which we know from the Brawl. There's another Ice Rager. Alright, already got 2 of those. This guy seems like a pretty decent healing card. This seems like a wacky priest gimmick card. And this guy from the Joust. So a nice ordinary pack there. All these yellow and pink petals make you think you're going to get legendaries and epics, but you're not. Here's a pretty good rogue minion. Looking forward to having that in the arena. Rogues don't typically have good minions, so this one's nice to see. It's a nice control shaman card there. This guy people are really excited about for helping shaman to not be completely unplayable in ranked. This guy seems like a total trash card. Can't wait to never play with him again. And this guy seems alright for druids. So I believe these are both beasts that it transforms into. Alright, let's go over here. And the game lags again. Alright. Alright, nothing super fancy there. Mostly stuff that we know. This guy might work for a hunter face deck, but I doubt it. Of course, we'll see. Alright, well, there's a lot. Man, 50 packs is a lot of packs. Alright, I'll speed up. So, doobity boop. This seems like a good beast. This is just a terrible card. Got 2 of those. This is a cool card. Looking forward to that in the arena. But nothing super exciting yet for my ranked adventures, because that is, after all, what this is for. Got my 2 evil hecklers. This. Oh, Demon Fuse. Oh, God, that card just is so bad. I honestly can't even fathom. This seems like a pretty good card, though. 2/6 is very sturdy. It's actually got neutral minion stats, almost. It's just one stat point shy of neutral stuff, and the spell damage seems like a pretty playable spell damage card. Makes you wonder why the hell they nerfed the crap out of Dalaran Mage way back in the day. Alright, nothing fancy here, nothing we haven't really seen. Next up. Well, yeah, okay, good. Flame Lance. Yes, this is a very important card for priests trying to make the Dragon Priest strategy work. Alright, we got 2 Wrathguards, 2 Maidens, 2 Ram Wranglers. I'm about to start getting extra copies. By the way, it's kind of crazy if you actually did get the 50 packs either with gold or with your credit card. you were expected to get like some crazy thing, like 93% of all the commons. So it's oh, there's an extra bolster, awesome. So this shouldn't have me in pretty good standing for commons. Got a weird demon card that destroys 2 minions and makes you discard 2 random cards. This is a very excited card that people are really excited about for Druid. And this is known as 100 Dust. Glad I got that. Argent Lance, 100 Dust. Yeah, okay. There's a little bit of lag. I think I already have all this stuff. Ah, if you have a pirate. They're trying to make pirate rogue work. Just give up, Blizzard. Give up, please. And then, of course, 2 days later, pirate rogue becomes the new metagame. All right, we got 2 of these fearsome Doom Guards. Actually, pretty looking forward to this. So it's you know, it's a little better than War Golem, and it's a class card, so it really should have been a lot better in my opinion. But it's solid, and Warlocks don't have that many cards that, you know, you can just play and they're solid minions and not horribly terrible. This is a pretty good card for Shamans. People are very excited about that one to help them survive against aggro. Another Epic, so I've had some pretty good luck with those. This one, that seems fine. 2 Epics, nice. Beneath the Grounds, ah yes, that's a pretty cool thing for Control Rogues. I already got an extra one of those. This guy, people think he's bad. I actually think this is really great. So it is terrible stats for the mana cost, but the cool thing about it is you don't have to use your hero power right away. You can just like save it and have a super turn. I think it's actually a fine card. Man, another Epic. Grand Crusader, add a random Paladin card to your hand. Not bad. There's another Knight of the Wild. Oh yeah, Totem Golem is a 3/4 for 2 mana with Overload 1. It's like one of the first good Overload cards ever printed. I would actually be pretty excited to see that in the arena. Another one of these Maidens. So many more Maidens. There's another Totem Golem. All right, so I'm ready to play Shaman Golem stuff here. Second Flame Lance, good times. I don't think that's actually that good. Bash is a nice extra removal card for warriors in the arena, although it's a mediocre removal card as far as these things go. Another 100 Dust. I don't think Shadow Priest is actually going to work as a strategy, unfortunately. They tried it with Shadow Bomber and Goblins versus Gnomes. Now they added another one of these type of shadow cards. Don't think it's going to work. That was totally garbage pack. Well, you know, you have to have some garbage packs in your 50s, so there's one. 40 Dust. Bolster number 4. Alright, there's another Shaman Totem deck card. So Blizzard tried to do try to introduce archetypes for a lot of different classes. They tried to make Pirate Rogue, Beast Druid, Control Hunter, Totem Shaman, Shadow Priest, although a little bit half-heartedly. And they encouraged Dragon Paladin as well. Pit Fighter is a 5/6 for 5 mana, so it's the first time Blizzard made a neutral 5 mana card that has the appropriate stats. Got another Epic. Nice. I don't know if it's a good one, but whatever. I'm getting my allotted number of Epics, that's for sure. At this point, I almost kind of want to make it all the rest of the way without getting any legendaries, because it's like really unlucky. It's like the bottom, I don't know, 10% or so of luck to not get a single legendary, so it'd be cool to kind of show that on camera. Next time someone comes like, oh, you got 5 weapons in your warrior draft, I can be like, bitch, I opened 50 packs and you didn't get a single Grand Tournament legendary. That was with my money too, none of this, you know, infinite arena stuff. I think the worst thing here would be to, oh, I got a lot of these demons, jeez, would be to actually like get 1 legendary now, then I don't get any bragging rights. And it's probably going to be like a terrible legendary too. And I didn't get any good legendaries. What good legendaries are there in here? Well, there's that warrior one, the 10 mana 7/7 that draws 3 cards. And any of them that are beasts you put directly into play. This is a cool card for druids. So that's a cool one. There's that Aviana chick that people think is going to make ramp druid good. Although I have my doubts. There's that Shaman one people are excited about, Mistcaller, that makes all future minions you play have +1/+1. I don't know if that one's actually worth it. It's a 4/4 for 6, which seems like a little bit weak. That's like my 10th bolster. After this, I want to go look and see how many bolsters I have. This is just like one of the worst cards ever printed in the history of Hearthstone. Ah, Arcane Blast. Seems like a pretty cool one. So it's like a bad arcane shot, but you know, removal is removal. And so when a class gets extra removal cards, it's pretty much always a good thing, even if it's bad stuff like Flame Lance, because it just increases your odds of getting removal cards in the arena. Ah, Fallen Hero, not a bad one. Though I don't know if it's going to make it into any my ranked decks, simply because if I'm playing ranked, I'm probably still going to be playing Cancer, aka Mech Mage. This seems like a cool Paladin card. This is like my 10th one of those guys. So yeah, like, you know, you got your removal spells like Fireball and Frostbolt that were in there from the beginning, but, you know, the more expansions that get added, the less likely it is that you're going to see the original removal cards. So that's why it's important to keep adding removal cards to each class in every expansion. Imagine that gets kind of tricky. It's like, how many more removal cards can we come up with that are different from each other? But Blizzard's done it so far. So good for them. Well, we're down to the last 15 with no legendary. I really hope I don't get like Acid Moth so that I can't complain that I didn't get any legendaries, but I don't actually have a useful one. I'm hoping here for just 0 legends, which makes no sense. I mean, obviously it's better to have a legend than not. You can at least disenchant it for 400 dust, but whatever. We're here for emotions, not for logic. All right, down to the last 12. Ah, there's a legendary. Wolfram Shield. I don't know if that's a good one or not. I think it's like playable. It's not like terrible trash the way that Acid Maw is, but I don't think it's actually like a standout legendary anyone's going to be crafting. Hey, Ida's Darkbane. When you target this minion with a spell, deal 3 damage to random enemy. I don't know if that's going to fit into any decks, but it is a 3/4 for 3, so I mean, you can't complain. It's like if I have it, I guess I might as well just put it into decks if I was going to put in a 3/4 for 3. Question is, how many decks actually target their own minions with spells? Sea Reaver, not bad. Actually, wait, is that bad? That's terrible. What am I talking about? That seems like a Flame Leviathan Part 2, but maybe it works for warriors because they actually profit off of self-damage. 2 legendaries. That was 2 legendaries back to back, wasn't it? So all it has to do is happen 2 more times, and hi, Psyche.
Hi.
And I'll have 4 legendaries. I did get a pretty good number of golden cards. Astral Communion. I don't know if that's actually going to work. I'm sure people are going to try to make, you know, gimmick decks out of it, but gain 10 mana, discard your hand. Seems like a tough thing to come back from. This is a new secret for mages. Seems like a cool one. Another Bash. Another Maiden. Another Wrathguard. Oh, good times. So I think, much as I am pained to say this, I am totally statistically average. I seem to have right around the expected number of legendaries, right around the expected number of epics, which is 10 or so. Void Crusher. Ah, cool. Can it destroy itself? Probably. This doesn't seem like a playable card. Alright, we've got 4 packs to go. Let's see if we get any legendaries or epics to close things out. Not there. But we do get another Argent Lance, which brings me closer to disenchanting the golden one I got earlier. Hey! Hey, it's a playable one. Nice. So I'm now in the, I think, top 50 percentiles of luck. And it's not, I don't think, a slam dunk legendary, but I think it is a good one. And I could be totally wrong. That could become a mainstay of ranked decks, for all I know. Has a lot of value, just giving you free spells. And a 5/4 for 5 is, or a 4/5 for 5 is not too bad. Alright, last pack is predictably an ordinary, regular old pack. So that'll do it. Let's now wrap things up by taking a look at how many bolsters I got. Alright, Warrior, where are you? Bolster. Bolster. Oh, right, it's a 2-mana card. Oh, yes. 5 bolsters. And then how many of that demon did I get? There's probably something I got that's more than just... Yeah, I got 7 of those. Awesome. What was it? Maiden of the Lake I saw a bunch of? Maiden. Oh yeah, 7 of those. There's probably an 8 in there somewhere, but I'm not going to go looking for it. Let's go crafting. So 620 dust, mostly from commons and rares. Luckily, no duplicate epics or legendaries. That is actually pretty fortunate, so I'm quite happy to have that. So you can go. This video is over, but if you want to stick around for a bonus, let's take a look at Grand Tournament, and let's search for epic. So I got 1, 2, 3 epics that are 4 mana, excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. So probably a little bit below average, but not too bad. And then legendary, 3 of them. All neutrals, which is probably for the best, although some of the best ones are the class-specific ones, and they all seem kind of average, and maybe 1 or 2 of them is actually going to be playable. Either way, it's nice to have legendaries, you know, to make decks for funsies if you want to. So anyway, thanks for watching. That'll do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and/or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.